Hello, my name is Ben Cathro and I'm here for Pinkbike's Inside the Tape at round 3 of the Downhill World Cup in Leogang. The start is just behind me, riders are heading on track and I need to get down, have a look at this track, check out the line choice, see what's going on. The section I want to get to is further down the hill, so I'm going to film down the trail, see what's going on, give you a good idea of the track, and we'll do a bit of analysis. Let's go check it out. Yo!
17 people crashed in a row. So the pole down there on the stump.
Yeah.
Oh. There shouldn't be. There's a big metal thing inside it, so the pole doesn't move, and they've now moved the pole from where it was yesterday.
Oh, so they made it like vertical.
So everyone's clipping the pole and then going over the bars.
Oh. Oh.
Look at that.
Oh no.
No.
That was the worst part.
Isn't it? I don't even care about me.
KAOS, why is this stump being so annoying?
I think it's because they put like a metal, what are they, like a metal pole inside it? Or no, like something metal and the pole doesn't move. That's it.
Here we are, this is the section we're going to have a look at. Funnily enough, it also has a coarse pole that's out for blood. It used to be mounted at the blue paint, but it got moved and drilled into the stump. You'd be surprised at the amount of difference that small adjustment can make. So this section starts with a single line over this tricky stump. Well, actually there is a line around the stump, but only this guy did it, and it was a bit of a wiggle. Anyway, over the stump, next to the pole like so, then you are presented with two lines. The wide that Troy is on, that has a banked catch berm that can be railed pretty hard, or boosted out of like Magnus here. That was seriously so rad. If you don't commit to it though and brake, you're pretty much ruined for the next flat section. Don't come in too hot either, as it will let you go if you overcook it. The other option is the inside over this stump. It's more direct, but it sure is rougher. As more people do it, the edges will only get harsher, but riders are making it work right now. Like the low, if you overcook the entrance to this, you're also screwed. Don't come in too slow though. Once you found that Goldilocks entrance speed, the lines converge and you're presented with a final awkward right-hander. It's nice and supportive at the start, but then it fades into nothing, so you've got to be on your toes. Finally, there's a big square edge stump to steal your momentum right at the end. Riders will either try to hop the stump and pump the bike into the next roller, clip the very edge of the stump and just pedal, or carve really hard, miss the stump entirely, and then get on the gas nice and early. It's so hard to pace this section correctly, and any mistakes here are costly as you need all the speed you can get for the next 400 meters of flat pedaling and jumps. Some riders were getting audibly frustrated with it.
I think
Crucial bit of track leading into the motorway. How do you figure out which line is best?
Well, I normally talk to you and you tell me, but now you've swapped it around, so I'm not too sure. But I was going outside, but I feel like you lose all your speed in that first berm and then kind of don't carry it so well. So thinking about changing up, trying the inside, maybe hold more speed for the motorway. And so there we go. I just messed it up then, so we'll give it another try and see what happens.
Typical, you stood there. That's the first time I messed up all week.
What was wrong with that run?
Just a bit like stop-starty.
Yeah.
Then I started laughing and I was like, oh. It's that kind of feeling anyway, like you're like,
Were you inside that run?
Yeah.
Has that been doing that all weekend, or?
Yeah, literally all weekend, like just first run, did it and then stayed doing it.
Did you go for inside because it's more direct, or you felt you could get more
Yeah,
exit
and I
speed?
think, like personally, I prefer just going like straight down over stuff
Yeah.
instead of like cornering. So like it's the straightest line really, coming out wide into that turn. Not very good at turns.
Reese and Cade, right, been watching this stump section. A lot of people are exiting this onto the motorway, screaming in frustration. What is going on? Why is this so hard?
I think step one, this is like a red zone. You're coming in pretty fast up a lot of this stuff with a fair bit of traction, then you get to this and you feel like you're constantly being held up. So you're trying to force speed, which then forces mistakes. So you just got to slow up a lot more than you think. You think you're going slow enough, and then before you know it, you've overshot your mark. So it's just one of those sections that you need to be really patient with.
Slow in, fast out, I say.
There you go.
And we're just going to take the slow approach and then go faster on the way out. Yeah?
Okay, well, let's see it.
That's what I've noticed.
Let's see which line and which rider works best. First up, Lutz Weber and Danny Haar are both going to do the wide line. They both swing out wide and look almost identical. It's the exit where things differ. Lutz corners hard to miss the stump on the exit and gets on the pedals early. He launches into the motorway as Danny sprints to catch up. Lutz goes for the wooden kicker while Danny squashes the table. It doesn't make a difference though, and Lutz takes it by 0.24 thanks to getting on the pedals early. Next up, Loris Vergier and Gaetan Raffin are going to do totally different lines. Gaetan rides straight off the stump and onto the inside line while Loris swings out to the wide line. Going into the last part of the turn, Gaetan already has a bike length on Loris. Gaetan pedals through the roller onto the motorway. He then goes for the squash line while Loris boosts for the moon. In the end, Gaetan takes it on the inside by 0.35. Finally, we've got the two fastest through this section, Greg Menard and Magnus Manson. Greg trucks onto the inside line while Magnus rails, pulls, and then sails past Menard into the second part of the turn. Menard isn't having any of that though, and he then gets on the gas to start reeling him in. They both go for the wooden sender. This is gonna be close. And Greg takes it thanks to his mighty legs. So the solution is clear. Boost like Magnus, sprint like Greg. Hope you enjoyed that little section of analysis there and are able to watch the live feed tomorrow and spot what lines they take. Qualifying is just finished and the times are really interesting. Given that the track builders added in new corners and new sections, tried to slow things down and open up the time gaps, racing was actually really tight. The track is only actually about 4 seconds slower than last year, and interestingly in the men's category, the gap from first place to 60th, the last qualifier, last year it was 10 seconds. This year, 9 seconds. So that means either the track is easier this year or the level of riders has gone up. In the women's qualifying, Rachel Atherton and Tracy Hanna were on the same second at all of the splits from top to bottom. There's going to be some seriously close racing between them tomorrow. And in the men's category, Greg Menard has put those qualifying demons from Maribor to rest. He claimed first place, and I think that is his first qualifying result since Fort William 2017. So it's good to see him back on form. The usual suspects of Loris Vergier, Troy Brosnan and Amari Pierron lined up behind Greg, but mention of the day has to go to Jur Zabjek for his 5th place. Best qualifying result he's ever had. Make sure you tune into Red Bull TV tomorrow for the live feed of the race. I will see you back inside the tape for Pinkbike in Valnord, Andorra next month. See you then. In women's qualifying, Tracy Atherton